Hi Cancer, welcome to Lit Intuition Tarot. My name is Kay, and today I'm going to be doing y'all's weekly overview. As the title implies, I will be putting these out weekly for you, Cancer, but the spreads and formats will change, so if this isn't really your type of reading, please check back again next week. In order to do so, it would be lovely if you subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you'll be made aware of my future uploads. And also, this is a new channel which I'm trying to grow, so if you do like the reading, along with subscribing, if you could just hit the thumbs up and share, all that good stuff. So we just have a few more shuffles to go. I'd like to point out that in the description box below, when you click on more, there is a tentative schedule that I'll be following on YouTube, subject to change. It shows that I also do a weekly love reading for you, Cancer. There's also a list of the decks I use, Oracle and Tarot. Instructions on how to donate to the channel if you're so inclined, and a link to my website where you can purchase a personalized avatar birth chart or a personal reading with me. So let's tap into your overall energy for the week, Cancer. Okay. Spirit, please show me Cancer this week. Showing up. I'm using the Tattoo Tarot today, and it's kind of new and the cards are larger than average, so sometimes it's a little awkward. Bear with me while I kind of adjust from the deck I used on my last reading here. Spirit, please show me Cancer, how they're showing up this week. Okay. Thank you for your patience, Cancer. First card coming out representing your energy this week is the Ace of Wands. Fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. And show me the overall theme this week for Cancer. If you can't hear me, I am kind of muttering under my breath. So showing up as the overall theme for this week, we have the Queen of Wands, which I see as Aries, but can also represent Leo, Sagittarius energy. Those things may be significant to you or not. I just like to mention them for those who are interested. Next up, we have the Two of Cups, which is Cancerian energy. That's going to be a key goal for you. Okay. Show me the obstacle or challenge. For the challenge, we have the Six of Coins, flip out, oops, and that was at the bottom of the deck when I glanced earlier, so I guess it wanted to be seen. Let me move these a little bit so I can fit them all. Okay, and Spirit, please show me a major accomplishment for Cancer this week. Major accomplishment, oops. In the accomplishment position, we have the Three of Swords, Libra energy. For what to avoid or release this week, the Nine of Coins is coming out. That's Virgo energy. Well, I'm a Cancer, sun sign, and I'm just feeling like, even though this is not my reading and I separate myself from it energetically, I'm feeling like kind of a resistance to what I'm picking up from this message so far, Cancer. But maybe that's just my bias. Next up, we have the King of Wands. And that's for what to embrace. I'm not liking this at all. Okay, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but I don't know if I like this message. I'm not even a feminist, but like the feminist part of me that's there is like going, what? Okay, but we'll get to it. I'm almost done putting out the cards. Next up for where to turn to for support, we have the Two of Swords, Libra energy. Thank you, Spirit, and please show me advice for Cancer this week. Oops, nope. Okay, and lastly, time there. The Knave of Swords, equivalent to the Page of Swords, flipped out at the bottom, or flipped over in the deck on the top. Okay. Lost my train of thought there for a second. I apologize, Cancer. Okay. This is kind of interesting energy. First of all, you're showing up this week as Ace of Wands, as I mentioned before. And with the theme of the week being the Queen of Wands. So you're, like you're flowing with your environment. You're not going against the grain. You know. The Queen of Wands still marches to the beat of her own drum, but it's like you're sort of integrating yourself into the energy. So there's some excitement around you, kind of like a go-getter type of vibe, like, you know, going after goals and accomplishing things with confidence. That's around you this week, and it looks like it's also in you, Cancer. So yeah, your flame has been lit. Now for a key goal with the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups talks about soulmate unions, where there's equal give and take. And while it can refer to friendly companions or family relationships, it's often thought of as being a romance card. Sort of like a soulmate union, where, yeah, there's equal emotional support and flow. Take that as it resonates. I want to see how this all ties together. The challenge or obstacle to that goal here with the Six of Coins, Taurus energy, you may have experienced situations in the past where there definitely was not equal give and take. So you could have been involved in what they call three-party situations where you weren't someone's top priority and felt like you were getting shortchanged or breadcrumbed, as they say. And sometimes, you know, the Six of Pentacles, or coins in this case, is imbalanced in the depiction on the cards, and sometimes it's more balanced. This one is balanced, but, you know, you can see in the center there, somebody's giving, somebody's taking, and it looks equal, but it's like, I don't know if it's going both ways. Okay, just kind of went off on a tangent there. So an obstacle to your finding this beautiful soulmate union might be that you're very sensitive to what's fair, and you know, that may find it hard for you to trust and just to like let things flow naturally. A major accomplishment for you this week. The Three of Swords is about heartbreak, emotional pain, disappointment. An overall feeling of being hurt. So as far as an accomplishment goes, the only thing I can really pick up from this Cancer is that as water signs, people think that we're just so full of the feels all the time, but sometimes it can become so overwhelming that we find ways to numb it, or to repress it, or just kind of put it on the back burner for now. Especially if you have, you know, fire in your chart, that kind of gives you that just move forward mentality, which could be possible with this these wands in the vase. So it's like your accomplishment's going to be to actually feel your feelings. So it's a cliche, but it's important. So like to feel your pain and, you know, not wallowing in it. And you're not, since the fire's propelling you forward, but just to accept it for what it is and let yourself go through that. As for what to avoid with the Nine of Pentacles, so like my 3D preconditioned brain was going, well, it says the goal is to find a soulmate and to avoid being independent. And then what, to embrace the King of Wands? So some fire sign jerk that's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting sometimes to catch your thoughts on these things, and that's one of the reasons why I love tarot. But I really don't think that's what Spirit's trying to say. Although, you know, who am I to judge what Spirit says? But I don't think that Spirit would advise you to do something where you're giving up your own sense of self-sufficiency and self-worth. So, having said that, with the Nine of Coins, or Nine of Pentacles, as it's also known in the avoid position, avoid being spoiled, you know, feeling spoiled, feeling like, yeah, I did everything on my own, so I don't need anybody, and so, you know, with your goal being the Two of Cups, which is about love, but with you accomplishing the fact that you're sitting through this emotional pain you've experienced from perhaps an unfair situation in your past, it's like you want to avoid blocking that off by, you know, not ever reaching outside of yourself. So, I mean, while the Nine of Coins is a beautiful independent energy, and one that I consider to be something to aim for as a goal in and of itself, it's like, don't be so locked into that identity that you're not able to be available for this Two of Cups soulmate union that you may consider to be a goal of yours. And there's nothing wrong with having that goal, by the way. I know you don't need my permission to have what goals you have, but what I'm trying to say is that, you know, it's normal, and it's okay to want to find a partner and someone that you can have a great equal love with. So I didn't mean to mock it or demean it earlier. It's just that sometimes, and I'm speaking from the feminine perspective, obviously, so I'm not trying to bring gender issues into here, and we all have feminine and masculine energies within us, but sometimes, you know, as a feminine energy, I do kind of struggle for that balance between wanting connection with others and, you know, knowing that self-love comes first. Not in a selfish, greedy way, but in the sense of putting on your own mask in the airplane before you put your children's on, you know. So, a lot of people have said these things before, so I'm not just trying to drone on a bunch of cliches. I think that you get my drift here, Cancer, so I'll continue and tie up the reading here with these last three cards. I do want to go back to the King of Wands, because I didn't really interpret that yet. With that being in the embrace position, you know, the theme of this week is the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands is the Queen's counterpart, of course. So continuing to merge with that energy, stepping into your power of merging this masculine and feminine, this balance that you're working with, and, you know, stepping into that take charge, go-getter, and, you know, in control, enthusiastic, passionate energy, where you can turn to for support with the Two of Swords. You may have like a devil's advocate sort of energy around you, Cancer, someone who is logical and very intelligent, but who tends to see all the sides to everything, or both sides to everything. So they may seem like they're constantly on the fence or they can't make a decision, but it's really because their mind is so balanced. I've had a lot of balance themes come up today for water signs. I don't know if you have any other water placements, but you may want to check those out, Pisces and Scorpio. My point is, though, that there's an energy around you that, since they are able to see everything from an objective perspective, they have it's very beneficial sometimes to talk to a person like that about what you're going through, because they're not judging one choice or another, and they're not saying this is right, this is wrong, but they're pointing out all the different aspects of something. Hope that resonates. And then finally, with the Knave or Page of Swords, keep getting, more information that helps you to grow. So, the Page being a younger, or Knave in this case, being a younger energy, I'm sort of seeing it like, even like as a Cancerian, although I'm not trying to stereotype them, and you could have all kinds of things in your chart. It's like, lots of times we're so focused on the emotional aspects of things and the water energy that a part of our analyzation skills may be underdeveloped, compared to other signs. Like, that's not saying we're not logical or we're not intelligent, but sometimes we tend to operate on our gut feelings, our intuition, or on our emotions about a situation. And so it can be a delicate balance, once again, between head and heart decisions. So this part of yourself, work on developing it by seeking other information about, these issues that you may be facing or dealing with. And that will help you to, to proceed in a manner that makes sense to you, Cancer. Alright, well, that's going to be your reading, and once again, please like, share, subscribe. I hope to see you guys again soon, and have a great day.